Hello everyone, welcome to Vardhaman College of Engineering. I am Dr. A. Kishore Kumar, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry. In Engineering Chemistry course, in module Water and its Treatment module, today we are going to discuss sewage water and its treatment. So as you know, sewage water contains many contaminations like solids, organic waste, microorganism, even microorganism, right? So in sewage water treatment, our aim to convert the sewage water, our aim to convert sewage water to meet the acceptable quality standards. This is our aim, right? So advanced wastewater treatment, this treatment, sewage water treatment, involves physical, chemical, or this chemical method also called as a biological process, depending on the impurities to be removed. So here we are adapting physical methods and chemical methods, right? So in chemical methods, here we are taking the help of microorganism. So steps involved in sewage water treatment. So here broadly two steps are there. One is a primary treatment and second is a secondary treatment. This primary treatment again divided into, or this primary treatment is having two steps. Number one, pre-treatment. This is a pre-treatment. Number two, sedimentation, right? So also secondary treatment is having two steps or two methods. Instead of calling steps here, two methods are there in secondary treatment. Number one, trickling filter process, which is also called as a biological film system. Another method here, activated sludge process, right? So in sewage water treatment, broadly there are two steps are there, primary treatment and secondary treatment. In primary treatment, two steps are there. Number one, pre-treatment. So these are two steps, pre-treatment and sedimentation. Whereas secondary treatment, we can adapt any one method among those two. So first method is a trickling filter process and second method is a activated sludge process, right? So pre-treatment, so removal of large and coarse solids in pre-treatment, removal of large and coarse solid. In sedimentation, suspended inorganic as well organic solids are removed, right? So overall in pre-treatment, we are removing solid particles. We are removing solid particle, whether that is organic or inorganic. Coming to secondary treatment, with the help of microorganism and by supplying air, we are converting organic matter into carbon dioxide, nitrates and nitrates. Nothing but here we are doing oxidation of organic matter. Here in secondary treatment, we are doing oxidation of organic matter, oxidation of organic matter with the help of microorganism. As we know, organic matter broadly contains CHNO, carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen and oxygen, right? So let us see primary treatment, right? So primary treatment, as we discussed just now, pre-treatment and sedimentation. Coming to pre-treatment, here initially we allowed to pass the water through large mesh screens. Here you can observe large mesh screen, but we are filtering to remove solids, large and coarse solids and inorganic suspended matter. We are allowing water to pass through these meshes so that solid particles can be separated from the sewage water. Next, in sedimentation. In sedimentation, we keep water in a large tanks. These tanks are called as sedimentation tanks for a period like 24 hours or 48 hours, right? So we'll keep water in these large tanks. These tanks are called as sedimentation. So for quick sedimentation, we add coagulants. We add coagulants like alum, lime and ferrous sulfate are used for rapid and complete sedimentation of suspended matter, right? So primary treatment, two steps are there, pre-treatment and sedimentation. In pre-treatment, we are allowing water to pass through these meshes so that solids and other suspended matters can be removed here. Here, in the second step, sedimentation, we are allowing water to stay for a period, right? And also we are coagulants like alum, lime, ferrous, right? For rapid and complete sedimentation, right? So this is a primary treatment, right? So the material that floats in settling tank is collectively called as a grease. The matter, whatever floats, right, on the surface of the water, water, that is called as grease. That can be removed by skimming. It can be removed by skimming. Skimming means collecting from the top of the water surface, right? Next, secondary treatment. Secondary treatment is also called as a biological treatment. Secondary treatment is also called as a biological treatment, right? So where now we are going to introduce microorganism to react with the organic waste. Hence this is called as a biological treatment, right? So in secondary treatment there are two methods are there. Number one, trickling filter process. Number two, activated sludge process, right? Yeah. So trickling filter process, right, or activated sludge process. In both the cases, principle is same here. Principle is same for both the cases, right? In both the case, we are taking the help of microorganism for trickling filter process, or for activated sludge process we are taking microorganism, and we are giving air, we are supplying air for the survival of microorganism, and we are allowing to contact the organic waste with the microorganism. Whenever this microorganism come in contact with the organic waste, that microorganism immediately oxidizes or reacts with that organic waste, right, and immediately converts carbon to carbon dioxide, nitrogen to nitrates and nitrites, right? So see here, it is an aeration process. In the process of in the presence of microbial population, so as to oxidize organic matter in wastewater. In this process, carbon of organic matter is converted to carbon dioxide. So here you can see in this reaction, right? So organic waste means, so organic matter generally having what? Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen and nitrogen, right? So here in this process, carbon of organic matter is converted into carbon dioxide, right? So nitrogen is converted to initially ammonia and ammonium, right? So which is finally converted into nitrates and nitrites. So complete oxidation, nitrates and nitrites, right? The dissolved bases present in wastewater subsequently from respective nitrates and nitrates. So in this way, microorganism reacting with the organic waste in presence of air, and converting carbon into carbon dioxide, right, nitrogen into initially ammonium and ammonia, and finally oxidized into nitrates and nitrates. So this is the principle in both the cases. For both the cases, principle is same, for trickling filter process and for activated sludge process, but the method is different. Right, let us see first one, trickling filter process, right? So this is a diagram, right? So here you can observe this is a media, nothing but it is a bed, where microorganism will there here. So here microorganism, we place microorganism, right? And air we are supplying, we require air, right? So on the top we are spraying water. So water will come down like this, right? So now sewage water, I'm writing here H2O, right? Now sewage water is falling on that media. So media means microorganism. Sewage water is falling on that media, microorganism, right? So that microorganism with the help of air right? If any organic matter is there, right? If any organic matter is there, reacts with that organic matter and oxidizes that organic matter, right? So trickling filter consists of rock bed made of furnace slag, crushed rock or anthracite with a loose packing to facilitate circulation of air for the survival of microorganism. Right? The bed is covered with a biological slime consisting of bacteria. So this bed is having what? Biological slime consisting of bacteria. Right? The water is sprayed over bed. As water trickles down, microorganism utilizes oxygen to decompose the dissolved organic load, whatever the organic matter is there in the sewage water, microorganism reacts with that organic waste, right? Purified water is removed from the bottom, right? So same reaction, so as we discussed just now, so same reaction is going to happen, right? Organic waste, microorganism will react with organic waste by taking the help of oxygen, right? So same thing again, carbon to carbon dioxide, nitrogen to nitrates and nitrates. Initially ammonium and ammonia, finally nitrates and nitrates. So next method, activated sludge process, right? So here you can see the diagram. There are two tanks are there. Number one is a activated sludge tank and number two is a final sedimentation tank, right? So activated sludge means we are going to take sludge. Let us take example silica as a sludge, right? So to this sludge we are adding microorganism, we are mixing the sludge with microorganism. Now the sludge is activated. Right? When we are adding microorganism to the sludge, then that sludge is called as a activated sludge, right? So here we are supplying sewage water. We are supplying, right? To this sewage water, we are adding activated sludge. Activated sludge means sludge with organic matter. Right? And here, with the help of mechanical stirrers, here you can observe fan blades are there, right? So this is nothing but a mechanical stirrer. So we are mixing properly. So that the activated sludge, which is having microorganism, will react with the organic matter. Right? Again, same principle. When microorganism react with organic matter, same again, carbon will be converted to nitrogen will be converted to ammonium and ammonia, finally nitrates and nitrites, right? So later will allow this water into next tank, that is called as the final sedimentation tank, where activated sludge, the sludge which is having some density, which will settle down here, the water from this end, from this output, right? Again we are going to reuse that sludge again, right? So some amount of sludge we are going to reuse again, and excess sludge, if any excess sludge is there, that we are going to remove from that end, right? So the principle is to provide excess oxygen through the wastewater containing aerobes. Aeration is carried out in the presence of activated sludge, right? Activated sludge means sludge with a microorganism. Activated sludge is a pre-oxidized sludge containing number of microorganisms, right? The mixture of wastewater and activated sludge is sent to the aeration tank, in which mixture is continuously aerated and agitated. That means what? Mixed with the help of mechanical stirrers, right? So effluent is sent to sedimentation tank, right? So sludge is deposited and clean water is drawn off, right? So this is the activated sludge method, and again reaction is same reaction as we discussed just now, right? Organic waste, microorganism reacts with organic waste with the help of air. Oxidation is going to take place, right? So carbon to carbon dioxide, nitrogen to ammonium and ammonia, finally nitrates and Right, right. So this is a sewage water treatment. After adapting these two methods, right? So after adapting primary treatment and secondary treatment, so later we are going to adapt some other advanced treatment methods to further softening of sewage water. Thank you.